Have you ever noticed that a car's speedometer always shows the same number, whether you're heading east or west? But if two cars are moving at the same speed in opposite directions, are they really making the same kind of trip? Today we're tackling another fascinating physics topic, speed versus velocity. Let's start with a simple example. Speed tells you how fast you're moving, no matter which direction you're heading. It only answers one question: how quickly are you going? Speed doesn't care about direction at all, whether the direction is east or west. Now let's talk about velocity. Velocity tells you how fast you're moving, and also which direction you're moving in. In other words, a direction gets added to the speed number. Let's hear a story to understand this. Imagine you start walking from a bench in a park, complete a big circle, and 10 minutes later end up right back at that same bench. Throughout the whole trip your speed stayed the same, 3 kilometers per hour. But when you got back to that same bench, what was your velocity? The answer is 0. Because you ended up right where you started. Your speed stayed the same throughout the whole walk, but your velocity became 0, because your overall change in position was 0. Now let's look at this in the language of math. Speed equals total distance traveled divided by total time. And velocity equals displacement divided by total time. The only difference is that distance keeps adding up along the way, while displacement only measures the straight line distance between the start and the end. Let's apply these formulas to our park example. If the loop was 500 meters and the walk took 10 minutes, then the speed was 50 meters per minute. But the displacement was 0 meters, so the velocity was also 0 no matter how long you spent walking. Now let's see why direction matters. Imagine two cars driving on the same highway at 60 kilometers per hour, one heading north, the other heading south. Both have exactly the same speed. But their velocities are different. We'd call one positive 60 kilometers per hour north, and the other negative 60 kilometers per hour, meaning in the southward direction. Let's recap this briefly. Speed equals total distance divided by time, a scalar quantity, with no direction. Velocity equals displacement divided by time, a vector quantity, with direction. And remember, the speed number is always equal to or greater than the velocity number, never less.